Well, everybody, hello, welcome to another Friday night Bigfoot chat. Um, well, right now, Miss Nikki Cologne is running a little behind. So is I, because I usually start right at 9 o'clock, unless between either 9 o'clock or 9:30. But tonight I was running in for nine. I was aiming for 9 o'clock, but didn't work that way. It's just we're a little after, no big deal. So anyway, we got people on the live chat. Well, we got people. Yeah, we'll have people on both the chat and yeah, we're running again, multi-streaming again, like we did last night with we had our interview last night with Mr. Jimmy Barr. For those who tuned in and listened to that, um, I was very fascinated with last night's story. He shared a couple different stories, and I've actually gotten some feedback already from off of YouTube, and actually one gentleman was very impressed with the story. Actually, I'll read you. He says, the best life slash Sasquatch story I ever heard. My life parallels a lot of this, except for the encounter. I'm just a believer, but a great show. So that's the way it was worded. And again, I know others last night were actually very kind of excited about it, or a lot of people were really impressed with the story. I know I personally, I really liked the way it went down. So, um, hey, all right. Audrey said there's no sound. Well, she probably tuned in and because if you see a thing that goes across the bottom, it says um, the show will begin shortly. Please hold on or sit tight. It's because there's nothing going on. It's just telling you to hold on. So if you don't hear me now while my lips are moving, then I don't know what the issue is because everything I have here, all my speakers are on. So could I get a could I, somebody give me a heads up? Let me know that they hear me. If there's something else going on, I need to know about it. So till I'm gonna try to carry this on until Nikki gets on here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear me, say something. Um, type, get your fingers typing, texting, or something. Let me know something. Um, anyway, hello. Okay, Don Sharp said I hear you. Awesome. Hey Joe. All right, cool. So people are hearing me. That's good. Um, so again, if you didn't see my face early and didn't hear no sound, you that was correct. You weren't going to hear nothing until I got on here. So, oh, okay, you left and came back. Okay, cool. All right. So, um, let me remind everybody for you guys that are tuning in here. I'm watching the live chat right now because this is multi-streaming. This is multi-streaming. We are on YouTube and we're right here on Facebook Live. And I got everybody from Facebook and YouTube on my chat. And I am going to watch the chat the best I can. This is open discussion. This is an open discussion. We'll get into talking about Bigfoot topics or anything related in anything in between. If you guys have questions, please put them in complete capital, all caps. There's a good chance I will ignore you intentionally if I don't see your question in caps. So please, I'm begging you, put your questions in all caps. Again, I may intentionally ignore you, and because I'll intentionally ignore you because you didn't listen. I'm very blunt. I'm very outspoken. A little cranky tonight too, because I, after getting home from work, I just crashed. I had fallen asleep, so I'm still kind of feeling out of it a little bit too. I almost did not do this, because some of you guys know, some Fridays I don't always go live, and but here I am. I'm live right now. I want to try to stay on top of these things. I want to try to keep up with these, and kudos and shout out to the New England Patriots. I know this is random. For those who are new watching this, I'm very random on here. I talk about a little bit of everything too. So, oh, Jimmy Barr is on the live chat. That's awesome. Jimmy Barr. So thanks. Hey, Daniel. Thanks for having me on last night. Absolutely, Jimmy. A lot of people were really impressed with your story and your encounters, and it was great having you on. Thank you for coming on there too. Um, again, for you sharing what you did, you were, like I said, I appreciate anybody that does that because that's very brave on your end. So, yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, see, a lot of people, I've been getting some feedback about it. Everything's been positive. Everything has been completely positive regarding last night's interview. So, for those who are tuned in tonight, if you did not listen or watch last night's interview, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. It's titled "A Tennessee Bigfoot Encounter." So it's my most recent live feed from last night. You can see it. I'll find it on my videos on YouTube. Again, it's called "A Tennessee Bigfoot Encounter." Check that out. If you have not listened to it or did not get to watch it while it was live last night, it went really well. Um, Connie said, "You grumpy old boy." Yeah, I am here and there. See, James went, "Hello from Portland, Oregon." Awesome, awesome. And yeah, one more time, I want to give my New England Patriots a shout out. Yay, 6-0, 6-0. That's how we roll. Oh, all right. So, what do we got here? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys that are tuned in, I know you guys have something for me. Um, I was actually trying to get a special guest on tonight. Um, Many of you know her, and she really doesn't need um, she really doesn't need any introduction. But Miss Melissa George, Miss Melissa George from South Carolina. I had asked her kind of at the last minute, and I understand that she was not able to jump on tonight. But Melissa George is a big part of the event that's coming up here in South Carolina in just another week, a week or two. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be um, talking with her. She's gonna be joining us actually next weekend. Um, it may not be Friday, it may be Saturday because what I told her, next Friday, there's a chance I may be going out. I don't know. So we're gonna plan it for next weekend, one way or another. Um, so anyway, yeah, we're gonna plan it out to have her on here. We're gonna talk about what she's getting ready to do this week because they're actually getting ready to go out. She's taking a crew. They're gonna be going out to the woods this weekend to do some exploring. So, kudos to them. I hope it works out. I hope they find something and maybe even have an experience. Um, so, and then on top of that, again, Melissa George is also a big part of the event that's taking place in South Carolina. So we're going to cover ground on that. We're going to discuss that because a lot of us are very excited for that. And also, it's looking like it's going to be huge. I really think it's going to be a very huge event, big turnout. Westminster, South Carolina. It's going to be streets are going to be packed. There's going to be all kinds of vendors. I mean, the live music. They're going to have like 3 different bands there playing different cover music, and it's going to be awesome. And then, of course, you have those like me and uh, Michael Cook and a few others. I mean, we're not just attending, but we'll actually be speakers there. So that's an awesome privilege to be a part of that. So that's gives you something to look forward to. It gives us something to look forward to. Oh, and then on top of everything, they're gonna have a parade. And we're from what I understand, we're allowed to participate in the parade if we want to walk with it or do whatever. So so yeah, there'll be a parade. It's gonna be a little bit of everything for everybody. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I want to welcome Melissa Turpin. I recently just added her on my Facebook page because I had a friend request from her, and I see they're from Reiner, Virginia. So and they saw one of my posts. So um, and for those who don't know, yeah, I am located out of Virginia myself. I'm here in the Shenandoah Valley area, and I am the founder of the ECBRO, the East Coast Bigfoot Researchers Organization, and and I kind of organized and set up a lot of stuff here. So, the parade. I had Nikki in here. Nikki Cologne just joined us. Awesome. Hey,
Hello.
Nick. All right. Yeah, the parade's gonna be in Westminster, South Carolina, October 26th. Yes, October 26th. But so, all right, let me get back to the chat. I was fixing my background there. So, oh, the weird desk U.S. United States says hello, Nikki.
I am going to log on right now so I can see who's on here.
Oh, okay,
Is this
yeah.
just on
Right.
Facebook?
No, we're actually on multi-streaming again. We're on YouTube and Facebook Live. Um,
Ah,
yeah, it looks like a majority of people are from YouTube. Then again, there's a couple of Facebook. Um, yeah, Jimmy from last night said hello, Nikki.
oh, okay. I see
So
him now. Hi, Jimmy.
yeah, and then Beelin. So
I don't see B yet. And Donald.
Dinobot said, anyone else joining us tonight? What? We're not good enough for you? Not. I don't. No, I actually I had asked um what's his name Zach, but he was a little too tired and exhausted from work today, which I understand. I get that way a lot myself. So um
I
and
know.
then
I almost didn't show too.
really, yeah,
You
I
guys
was
are
kind of.
lucky I caught my second wind.
Well, I got a cup of coffee sitting right next to me, so But
uh,
this is special coffee. Right before you got on here, I had to show off the New England Patriots right here. So
oh, look at
yeah,
that.
yeah, because they're doing really well the start of the year. I mean, they're 6-0 right now. Well, actually,
Mm,
one of the best one. I haven't followed the other teams too much, but I think they're like the standings right now.
mm-hmm.
Um,
I've been doing really good with my fantasy football, but I did lose this last week by 2 points. But
huh. See, that's I've had some friends that did the fantasy. I never really got into trying to do that.
hmm
I know they do the phantom. Don't they do fantasy baseball as well?
I don't know. That one I don't
Oh,
follow. I mean, my husband is a big time baseball
oh,
uh
okay.
fiend, but
I've
I like
yeah, I've
football better.
yeah. I mean, I guess in a way I do too. But the thing is, baseball has kind of been a field that I kind of grew up with. Since I was a
hmm
young kid too. In the small town I came from, I mean, I played baseball through the town, with the town, and then and
hmm
I don't know, but two teams I've always cared for. I mean, of course, I'm from Massachusetts, and I'm supposed to be a Boston Red Sox fan, but I grew up being a Yankees fan. So it's the
hmm
same with my parents. But so it's not safe to mention that when if we go up to visit Massachusetts because you know they're rivals, kind of like Redskins and Dallas.
Yeah,
But
well, my husband's from Puerto Rico and he grew up a Cubby fan, like
oh,
diehard Cubby fan. And people are like, how did that happen? He's like, I don't know. It just happened. I mean,
wow,
so,
man.
so this year
Dinobot.
he's sad.
I can't remember about the meme you sent me. I'll have to double check. Trevor Sorrell said because he heard me say talking about me being exhausted. He said windshield time makes you exhausted. Yeah, you drive all that time because
Yeah.
to me it kind of puts me in a daze. Like I get like my eye, I can't help it. My eyes start getting heavy on me. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep at night. I don't know. But no, it's usually in the morning half or the first half of the day. I'm fine. But after I get to my destination and start to, I got to head back from where I came from. Usually around that time is when I'm starting to feel tired.
Yeah.
So now I got a
I've
good
had
lot. Well, Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I've been doing mid shifts, which are like 11 to 6s, and they're not like mentally hard, but they're very physically moving a lot all day long. So oh, my feet have just been killing me.
Oh
And
my.
I have to do another one
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because I know. All right, you're in the hospital, so you got those.
Yeah.
I know those kind of floors in there. You wear any special shoes by any
Yes,
chance?
I had to buy some special shoes with a lot of support on them, and it helped a lot, but it's just I'm almost 50 years old doing a 20-year-old's job, so
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can.
Well, the thing is, those hard floors they're not easy on, like, especially like feet and knees. I
Yeah.
mean, I know I worked in warehouse and factory jobs a lot, and I'll be one of the first to tell you they're not. It's not good on your knees and your legs. It'll make you stiff and achy, and you'll hurt throughout the
Yeah.
day while you're doing it. But then
Uh-huh.
you go home and try to take a load off, and you're still hurting.
Yeah. The good thing is I recuperate pretty well. In the morning I'm fresh again and I'm ready to go, you
Yeah.
know. But by that last hour at work, it's like, oh God, I gotta go home. I can't wait to go home. Like, but anyway, so what are we talking about tonight?
um, Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Nah, let me stop. I've been finding it very amusing being like silly sarcastic with people lately. It doesn't matter who they are. Like Harold Lee Denton asked me something about he said, "Oh, he asked where it was a post I put up the other day." He said, "Oh, where was a Bigfoot sighting at?" And I said, "In the woods." I couldn't help myself. I don't know. I just see that when like
Yeah.
the window to the opportunity it reveals
Right.
stuff. I don't know. I just find myself going after it lately. So now, if I'm being a snob, like kind of like an asshole, kind of people will know the difference. But I can't
Yeah,
help it.
yeah.
I like being silly though. I can't help it though.
Uh-huh.
But so Trevor said, "I'll trade you jobs for a week." Talking about me, I said, "No, I'd rather complain about my easy job compared to your junk job." Yeah, he works for the Columbia Gas Company where they deal with gas lines and everything else around the state.
Oh.
Yeah, so but yeah, they have to work out. I don't see. I've done not that kind of work, but I've done construction work. I used to do residential framing, house framing. I've done masonry, commercial masonry, and yeah, you're out in the hot heat and all kind. You're out in
Yeah.
all the weather. I've done all 4 seasons and doing construction work, and it's a good learning experience. It's good to get that under your belt, but
Mhm.
it's unless you're I guess more skilled in certain things, and I don't know. It's not for everybody. I'll say that much. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people I feel get forced into that kind of work. They have no choice. But then again, who else is going to do it? And we need people to do that kind of work. Without skilled tradespeople, we wouldn't have houses. We wouldn't have this. So yeah, it needs to be done. So I wouldn't trust them
Mm.
if they made a machine to lay brick, or if they made a machine to put a house together. I wouldn't trust it. I trust hand. I'd trust hands on. You know. So,
Yeah.
um, but so yeah. For those who are new on here, I want to remind everybody that we do take questions, and I want to remind everybody, please put your questions in all caps. So, um, so yeah, I'm gonna be watching the live chat. Now, yeah, yesterday, after we got off here, last night, I checked. I did a comparison to where we had the most views from,
Mhm.
and we actually had it came from Facebook alone. We had when I we got off here, it was a little over. It was like 277, and it was 100. Hold on, let me think. I think it was only 120 on YouTube. So
Mhm.
So yeah, a majority of our I did have that. I did have this shared like a lot, so that may have been a big part of it.
And I
So
shared it too, so that probably helped too.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
but I don't know. I mean, they're both, we're like what, at 10 and 11 or 12 right now. So you're
Ye-
carrying, you know.
Yeah, because right now, yeah, because see, on my end, it gives me the combined total. So there's
Oh,
like
it does.
yeah, on my end, on my platform end here in the studio, there's a total of 19 total. So
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, viewing at the very moment. So
Ouch.
um, oh, do you recall me asking? And I was actually only asking for a joke, as a joke, more or less. But when I asked Jimmy Barr when we played his music on here,
Uh-huh.
I said, "Is that going to give me a copyright
Right.
claim?"
Uh-huh.
He said, "No, it shouldn't." He said, "Plus, I'm right here. I'm giving you permission."
Uh-huh.
So, and then after it gets done, I get a copyright claim.
You did?
Yeah, it's the thing is, the notification, it says this is not a, hold on, I'll read it to you. It says this is not a strike against your blah blah blah. So, but yeah, it's funny. I don't get it, but I guess because the thing is, I think what it is because he is on YouTube. He does have a couple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he has a couple short music videos on there,
Yeah.
and since he's established, any content each person has on YouTube, it actually becomes yeah, I forget the name of it, something property, but
Yeah.
uh,
You
uh
probably have to list it on the description that any music by, Jimmy Barr in this video was used by permission or whatever. One of
yeah,
those disclaimers.
or yeah,
Wow. So they're watching you.
oh yeah. Oh, most definitely. Yeah, it says, "Hi, Bigfoot Zone. A copyright owner using content ID claims some material in your video. This is not a copyright strike. This claim does not affect your account status. There are either ads running on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video views."
Huh.
And it says video title, a Tennessee Bigfoot encounter. Yeah, the one we did last night live. So, see, okay, this is
Huh.
not. It tells
But
you who
it
who claimed it. It's a
oh,
copyrighted content claimed by TuneCore. So it's got to be whatever YouTube uses. So
huh.
that's yeah, it's called TuneCore. I don't know, but this ain't the first time I've had this happen to me. I've shared when I
Uh,
shared other people's pictures and stuff. Well,
yeah.
not pictures, but videos from a YouTube video. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you'll get those, but I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, okay. See, Jimmy says, yeah, that's strange. Yeah, because like Jimmy, like I said, it came from a company called TuneCore. It may be whoever's, I don't know, any kind of licensing. They may have recognized, since your music's on YouTube or something. It was a recognized. So I don't know. I don't completely
I don't know.
understand. All right, hey, we got Melissa George. I was talking about you earlier, Melissa George. Um, yeah, Nikki, before you got on here, I was making mention of Melissa George. 'Cause I actually had asked her kind of like at the last minute if she wanted to join in tonight. But
Oh,
it
uh-huh.
didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work out for her to jump on. So she'll be joining us next weekend because
Oh, okay.
she's taking a group up. They're getting ready to go out to do some exploring. I think either tomorrow. I think.
Uh-huh.
And plus, since she's a big part of the event coming up in a couple of weeks in South Carolina, I think we're going to talk about that, go over a few things. So, kind of kind of give everybody a heads, make it a public thing on here and talk about it and promote that. So
Mhm.
it should be pretty good. So awesome! Look at that, Jimmy. Yeah, I'll post it on the screen. Jimmy said, "I give ECBRO permission to use any and all music from my site." Yeah,
Awesome.
YouTube, take that again. Copyright the. You know what? I wonder if here copyright this.
What is it?
The
Oh
Copenhagen.
God. They're gonna get
Co-
you. They're gonna get you.
Copenhagen, the long cut.
Wow.
So
That
yeah.
is
So there
some
we go.
name. Quintanilla
What's that?
Quetzalcoatl on, I don't know where I'm on.
Oh, I was gonna
Uh
say I didn't see nothing like that on the live
Facebook, I
chat. So
guess. Yeah, see the Quintanilla Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, yeah, that name. Yeah.
Who is that? October
Let me
25th,
back up because they were.
1967.
Yeah, that's the date of the Patterson footage.
Oh,
Yeah, October. Yeah.
yeah.
For some reason, I used to think that was. I don't know why I used to think it was October 16th, but no, it's yeah. I guess October 25th. As much as I looked it up, I should memorize that by heart. Um. Oh well. Um. Let's see. Connie said, "I would like your professional opinions. What are your thoughts on why Squatch siren screams after 1 a.m. to each other from one deep canyon to another one on another mountain, and a third one from another nearby deep canyon. All right, well, my opinion is, you know, the
Go
way I
ahead.
break it down, yeah, I'm gonna just say that keep it in instead of getting into details. So I feel like every time I have to, before I explain a question, I always have to. I feel like I always have to point out how I compare Sasquatch, how I compare them or believe them to be some type of primate. Because the way that question got worded, I'm thinking about chimpanzees. I'm thinking about other primates. The thing is, they scream and they vocalize all across, you know, a large area. A lot of times, if there's a group, because some primates hunt in groups, okay, and then sometimes you're going to have the one or two that's lagging or that stay in, at the home base area. Sometimes the one at the home base is going to will scream and do long vocalizations in the far distance, and basically what they're doing, that's their location. That's them locating the group. Now that's how real non-human primates communicate. Their screams and their long vocals like that they're locating the others. So, um, it could be a combination of other things. Yeah, maybe it can be territorial, but I believe a good portion of it is they're trying to communicate, and communication is the main thing. So,
Hmm.
I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, if they're screaming from different points, yeah, that's like, to me, that's the same thing I feel about a tree knock. I believe is them giving off their location, and then you'll hear if they get a response on theirs, which on a number of occasions I have heard other tree knocks get responses, like especially from mine. So I believe they're just saying, showing, hey, I'm at point A. There's one at point B and one at point C. So again, it's communication. I mean, if you break it, I mean, that's just my opinion. I got to be careful how I word that because I don't want to state it as a fact. Again, in my honest opinion, I believe that's close as what we're going to get to it. If you experience that enough and you start putting little pieces together, I mean, that's how I feel about it. That they are some form of communication. So, uh,
And my 2 cents are completely different because, like, first I would have a question for Connie, who and ask her, has she actually seen the Bigfoot making this vocalization to begin with? You know,
right. Goes
did
on
did
to, you see what
she
she goes on to
see
add
it
right
coming
here?
out? What? Got
Yeah, she
a
talks about now.
there was a herd of elk in her
Yeah,
area. So,
that could have been it
I
right
mean,
there.
if you haven't aren't seeing it coming out of the Bigfoot, how do you know it's a Bigfoot? You know,
Right.
you're I know you're doing a process of elimination, but um that's where, like, my skepticism comes in with the sounds, with all the vocals, is, I've heard some really strange stuff come out of elk and out of cats.
Oh yeah,
Mountain
absolutely.
lions make some really weird and uh, the bobcats make some really weird sounds, and foxes as well. I mean, if you hear a fox in heat, I mean that's really creepy.
Oh my. Well, a fox
So,
period is could be creepy.
so I don't know. It's just you want to believe and you want to use your ability to say, yeah, well, one's talking to the other one on the other side of the ridge there. It makes sense, but unless you actually are seeing them do it, how do you know that's what it is, and unless
Yeah. Well, it looks like she also went. She also added on. I guess when you when you were asking about how do you know if it was Sasquatch,
mhm
she said I guess tracks the next morning were I guess were found. I
mhm
think that's what she's saying. So
well, now she said not cougar, lived
yeah.
with cougar here for 38 years, not bobcat, not fox. This was different.
Well, kind of then they make kind of light of things, kind of make a light joke about it. It's like on Finding Bigfoot. It's like they hear something and they don't know what it is. It was a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Bobo would say. But
Yeah, I don't hold any weight to
so
that, but it's really awesome. I think it's really cool to hear all those sounds out there, and but
yeah,
I don't put any weight on any of that.
right. Um, let's see. All right, I just make sure I wasn't missing nothing.
Jonathan,
Well,
Jonathan Clark Sr.
where you see this at?
I haven't seen him or heard from him in a while.
Are they on the
Jonathan
chat?
out from Alaska. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's had some big old sightings up there.
Jonathan Clark Sr. Is it?
Um
I don't see it
he
on the chat.
Oh, he's right under Connie. He just came up.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Um,
Oh, my end probably hasn't updated yet. I'll probably
hasn't
see.
yeah. He had some awesome stories, some encounters. He's had some awesome encounters.
All right. Well, Melissa George just sent me a message because I've gotten a notification. Michael made an announcement our speakers that we're all part of for South Carolina.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, he had to drop out of the lineup because a big part of it was his new something to do with his job he's been at. His time did not get approved to be off and everything.
Oh.
And then Melissa, yeah, that sucks. And then Melissa George says at Daniel Benoit replacement needed. You are my go-to man. she know, she knows I know people. So yeah, I will get with her on with that here in a little while. So uh, I know somebody that lives in Amelia. I'll contact him, see if he's interested. So I don't know. He's probably too busy with the party in the backyard with squatches. The the ones that watch the football games and stuff with him.
And how funny. Jimmy just posted a picture of the alligator Fred.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jimmy knows the history with our Fred.
I know, because I think I know, because like before you learned about who Fred was yesterday, like Sam started
Oh
laughing,
no.
and
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's why I had to explain about the alligator. So they thought
Uh
he thought it was the Fred that we know.
yeah, no.
So, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, did you get to? I don't know if you had the opportunity to go on his page to look at the video he has of
Yeah,
Fred.
yeah, I
Oh,
went on there. I saw Fred, the
yeah,
alligator. Now I have to say
yeah.
Fred the alligator. But
Well,
sometime, Jimmy, get with me or Daniel so we can get you caught up on backstory about our Fred.
yeah.
But we won't go on here.
It's funny with him with the alligator in the backyard, and
Mhm.
his name Fred. I for some reason I'm having weird visions of the water boy. With the alligators, and
You always do, Waterboy, though.
I don't know. I love the water boy. I don't know. Alligators got all them teeth and no toothbrush. That's why they're always ornery. Like the
Mm.
no, instead of saying it's their medulla oblongata. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Oh
Let's
my.
see what's on the other one.
All right. Yeah, Connie said, yes, privilege to experience. I wasn't going to hike the canyon at 2 a.m. and 18 below zero. I really appreciate your input. Thank you. But Connie, all you have to do is bundle up real good and bring up.
Shut
I
up.
just, I just joking. If you don't know me, that I'm sarcastic and I'm a goofball. Don't pay me no mind.
That's cool, Connie. You're
Yeah.
welcome. It's just all opinion, we all everybody has their own experiences out there, so
Oh yeah.
it's
Absolutely.
the thing that gets me is outrageous claims, claims
Yeah.
that can't possibly be real. So,
I just put two and two together.
you
You know
did?
what? The Fred that we know, I think he's a shapeshifter. But when he shifts into his leathery skin, he appears down in Florida. Yeah, I think the Fred we know shifts into an alligator.
Oh gosh.
But I don't know who has more teeth though. Oh, never mind. Oh Lord, I know I'm bad. I know.
You're
I gotta
bad.
stop.
Let's let it go.
Sorry,
Let it
Frederick, if you're
go.
listening.
Let it go.
Oh, wait a minute. We got something going on here. I'm gonna get a copyright claim on this one. Sing it.
Oh, shoot.
I recorded you.
Hmm.
See. Yeah.
What I don't see. Oops. I just erased everybody.
What happened?
I lost my feed. Okay.
So,
Um
all right, here we go. Let's see what Miss Melissa Turpin said here. No one
whoa.
believed me that I seen a Bigfoot until a man stopped and asked if I was okay after looking for Bigfoot footprints. My friend tells me, tells him she thinks she's seen Bigfoot last night crossing the road. The man then tells me to hold on. He pulls up behind my car, walks back to us, and asks me to show him where I seen a Bigfoot. He then tells me I seen a Bigfoot about 2 yards from here and pointed to the place he seen 2 nights ago. I know I'm not crazy now. Well,
Wow.
now Melissa, like I said, I just recently learned about this young lady right here. She is a Virginia resident. She just recently got added to my Facebook page. Um, yeah, I like to, I would love to know information, which I would be glad. I would love to talk to you privately off of here to get a little bit more information considering the location and see how far that is from me or any places I've been to before. Um, so yeah, Melissa Turpin, if you're willing to share, send me private information about location. Um, yeah, I definitely would love to check that out. All right, let's see. That's pretty interesting. All right. Grizz spray packer here. I watch. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see what she says. All right. She's a grizzly spray packer here. I watch you because you are a goofball. Well, thank you. I love being a goofball. It's fun. If we can't have fun and have a sense of humor, I don't know, then life is boring. It's gotta have fun.
Mhm.
um, so, yeah. Well, Melissa, thank you for sharing that information. You really got me curious now because I get more excited hearing when people has a Bigfoot story that's here in Virginia. I mean, I get excited if it's something out of my area, like mainly down south or the southern part of Virginia from where I am at. Um, I give it to Tracy Arnold because Tracy Arnold is good about jumping on stuff in his spare time. He'll communicate like if I send him somebody and connect him, he will connect with that person. He'll get the information he needs, and then you know, and if it's worth his time within the area, he will jump on it. Tracy's
Mhm.
really good about doing that, so that's why I sent him so many within the past so many years. But yeah, anytime I get something that's down his way, I mean, I'm not going to be greedy and keep it to myself. There's no sense in me keeping it by myself. But if it's down his area, it's one thing. It's out of respect. Two, it's too far for me to go to. I can't afford just to randomly up and go. It's not like it's the next county over or something. But so yeah, most definitely. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Melissa Turpin. That's awesome. Thank you. Um. Tell me this much right now. How long ago was this? Yeah. Like, how old is your sighting? That's one thing I'm anxious or I'm curious to know at the moment. So
Ouch.
let's see. If she says it was recent, that's gonna be awesome because one thing I've made a mention of in the past is when people had asked me, well, what's the most active times of the year for you? And it's never failed. Early to mid spring and then early to mid fall. It's the temperatures, all the cool temperatures we get around those times of year, you know, and it's like, I mean, I could give you several reasons why I believe why they are active. Besides, it's not so hot that they have to stay bunkered down in the shade or something. But it allows them more of a comfortable travel or easy to explore and especially wildlife, deer especially. Deer are starting to be moving around more, so deer actually kind of become more abundant. I see deer everywhere. Oh, it's only 6 months old. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, I'll be in touch with you very soon about that. So get some information on that. So um, and perhaps if you're ever down for it, yeah, you can come on here and talk about it one day. So trying to think. You guys have any other questions you want to, or anything else you guys want to share? I love hearing stuff like that. So, if you have a Bigfoot question, ask Nikki. She knows anything you need to know.
I know about
She taught
videos.
Fred every. Oh yeah, gonna say
Because I don't just take a video for what it for like that, you know? You research
yeah.
it. You drop it into Google search. You see where it came from. How long ago was it? Don't
Well, yeah,
a lot of people just want to take
absolutely.
it that, oh, look at this new video. Oh, I saw that 10 years ago. It's not
Yeah, I
new.
know. Yeah, I still, I don't know. Instead of shutting up and ignoring it, I can't help myself. I always have to comment on something that I know
I
about.
know. I do too. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to go do all the work for you.
Yeah,
And then I
I
end up
know.
doing
It's
it
like people.
anyway. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
God. Cause then you just see the streams keep going, 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 and people are like, I don't know, they don't have any clue how to look at shit up. I'm like, God,
Well, you know one thing.
Google, just Google it.
Yeah, one thing that irritates the crap out of me is people will see a link, and I know I've talked about this before too. People will see a link and they'll see the headline and they'll see a
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
and they'll go off of they'll comment on it and they only go off of what they see on the cover photo of the link or the headline.
right,
And
right.
non Bigfoot related posts, people make serious judgment on headlines, and the headlines And I've heard other people say, "Well, it's part of clickbait," you know. But then
Yeah.
again, no, it's not because nobody knows how to freaking click and read the details and know about
Right.
what
Read
really
the
happened.
article. Read whatever it
Yeah,
is.
because they're making judgment on a title. It's to me that's
Yeah.
judging a book by its cover. Oh, that looks like that's an evil book. That's a boring book. I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna make judgment on the title.
Because
Yeah,
there's still people out there that believe Sasquatch Ontario. There is still people out there that
yeah. I mean, I
believe,
could. Yeah,
you
Sasquatch.
know,
He's the one that supposedly has the talking Bigfoot, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
flower,
yeah.
Mike, Mike.
Yeah, any of us could sound like imitate that crap. Like,
Well, I mean, the son of the owner already came clean and said it was him, you know. He even showed he even showed the cuz remember they showed an eyeball. Well,
I think I remember that.
the eyeball was actually a picture of a trophy fish he had hanging in that cottage.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that I did not. I don't think I knew about that one.
Yeah, he went and he took a picture of it and then posted the two next to each other, and it was just that same fisheye that was
Wow.
up on the wall.
Wow. Um,
But a lot of that stuff got taken down.
really?
Yeah, a lot of the part where he had confessed and how he did the sounds and all of that got taken down because of all the litigation problems.
Huh. Yeah, it's funny because they probably had what thousands and thousands of subscribers.
Oh yeah, people were
You
just eating that shit up.
he was making people like we talked about this before. I know somebody with between three what is it? No, probably around 3,000 subscribers, and with so many views, you can have only 1,000 subscribers and get a lot of views. And yeah, if people are interested in your content, if you post interesting stuff, they're gonna check it out. So, but yeah, I know someone who has a little over 2,000 subscribers, and probably close to three. But they average between $3,000 to $5,000 a year if you add up what they make off of YouTube.
Wow.
And that's based off the how many times those ads and advertisements
Right.
get viewed and all that mess. Well, think about those people that get 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. Man, those people are banking money. I mean, they're making bonus checks a year. I mean,
I know. I watch one
so
guy that has like 3 million subscribers. He gets 100 and some thousand views.
yeah.
And when he goes live, they're just hitting that super chat button like crazy.
See, and because I have not been going directly through YouTube, I haven't been doing that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
super chat, yeah, where you could, someone could easily donate money.
Right.
I haven't been doing that. I haven't been promoting that, but so like, let me jump on YouTube for a second anyway. Here, see what's going on here. Um, see if I go through my phone, which I probably won't be able to do it. Yeah, well,
You still have the dollar sign there.
yeah, okay. The super chat is on.
Mhm.
Send the highlight. What?
What?
No, I'm not gonna pay $2 to send a message.
Oh,
Yeah, if I click on the
what?
dollar sign, I have to.
Uh-huh.
It says send it. Well, I'll read it to you. Is your amount and message will be public. $2. Buy and send.
Weird.
I don't get that. I said I'm not gonna donate to myself.
Let's see
I
what
don't have money.
happens.
I
YouTube
don't have
takes your
money to
two
donate.
dollars.
It'll put me in the negative if I do that. This is my off week. I don't get paid till next week. All my bills got paid. That's why I'm broke.
Well, super chat takes a big percentage of that donation. So the only way to get money, all of it, to whoever you're donating to is to do a direct donation through
Yeah,
PayPal. That's actually the safest way. It's
which
just, yeah.
exactly. See, in the future, because I've done I'm doing the Bigfoot T-shirt fundraiser, and I can go onto my dashboard under my campaign account, and because there's people that donated when they bought the shirts. A few people, I donated an additional $10, like three different
Uh
people.
huh.
But I didn't think I was making anything. If you look through the details, yeah, right now it's less than $100 that I had. I'm making off of that, fundraiser. But I didn't think I thought I would have to sell so many more to start making um,
Yeah.
any kind of profit off of it. But apparently I'm making a little something. So if you minus the 30, there's like 10, 20, $30 total from donations. So I'm making right now it's only about $50 through the actual
Uh huh.
campaign. So because it's right now it's at $80 is what I made so far.
Mhm.
So um, but yeah, in the near future, since I am trying to raise funds for upcoming events and my project for early 2020,
Mhm.
um, I may start trying to throw out the PayPal account again. Because yeah, like you said, if I do the PayPal account, if anyone wants to donate through PayPal, yeah, those funds will go directly into my account on
Yeah.
my online secured account, and I have a debit card through PayPal too, so I can use those funds at any time, which is
Uh huh.
cool. Um, yeah, I also have the option too with I could leave it on the online account where I have access through my card, or I could go through and transfer it to my bank account. Well, but it's just as
Mm.
easy. They don't take on no fees and nothing. So
Oh, well, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, well, absolutely. Um, Melissa said Bigfoot took 3 steps across the street in front of my car. That was my first time seeing. Believe me, I peed my pants. I was that scared. I said I can laugh at myself now, but I cried then. Melissa, I believe that. I honestly do believe that because a lot of people, I hear a lot of people's stories, and some of them get so shook up over it. You're seeing
Mhm.
something that people don't believe in. You're seeing something that people say that don't exist, and you're not the only one. It's kind of like when we had our interview with Jimmy Barr last night. You know, he's heard stories and everything, but till he actually had his encounters and his sighting. I mean, his sighting happened when he was real young, and I remember him getting going. He started after he saw his. I mean, he was. I think poor guy rose and terrified. So yeah, a lot of people were really are really shook up over those things. You know,
Mhm.
and some people say they don't ever want to go back in the woods, or they hope they never see one again. Then again, on the other hand, you have those that say I want to see it again. So I think in my opinion, it's definitely a learning experience. So
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely. The tall one says I should use Venmo, whatever that is. It's a free transfer. Well, I mean, like I said, I do free transfers too on mine. So yeah, and yeah, B Lynn said yes, Daniel. Super chat is a fast, safe way for people to donate. So
But then I told her,
yeah, Matt Hooper said, "What's up, guys?" All right.
"Wait,
Um.
put it back on his picture again."
Oh, Matt Hooper.
Uh huh.
Hold on.
Oh, he's playing the fiddle.
Yeah, yeah. Matt Hooper. He's been on my Instagram for the longest time, and we've always
Oh.
communicated through Instagram. And until recently, yeah, he finally added me on Facebook. But yeah,
Mhm.
and chat with me on there. So,
I played the violin for about 15 years.
oh really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Until
you
college.
ever
When I got to college, I had too many other classes I wanted to take, and the time to it would have taken me with rehearsing and everything and the university orchestra, it was too much, and I quit. And I
Okay,
haven't
hold on.
really picked it up after that. I mean, it just kind of faded
Yeah.
away. I mean, I have it. My violin's right over there in the corner. I keep it out, but I rarely pick it up.
Huh. Hold on one second. All right. Mr. Frank Shroud might be coming in here. I don't know if he's able to or not. Yeah. I don't know
Who's
if you
that?
know. I don't know if you know Frank. He's about my. He's a year younger than I am. He lives down in the southern part of Virginia. He's actually almost at the North Carolina border. And I just helped him set up his Facebook group today because
Oh,
on YouTube he goes by Bigfoot Medoc. Because he
oh, you
covers.
sent me something.
Yeah. I sent you an invite to the group probably.
Oh, I
So he,
didn't do it.
oh, okay. It's
I'm
no
like, I don't
problem.
know who
But
this is.
yeah, yeah, the name of his Facebook group is called the Bigfoot Medoc Research Group. Um,
Mm,
so yeah, abbreviated, yeah, BMR, the Bigfoot Medoc Research Group on Facebook. And so yeah, he covers a lot of ground. He does a lot of exploring and research down around Bigfoot. Medoc Mountain State Park in North Carolina. So um, let me see if he's. I don't know. He hasn't acknowledged. He saw the link, so I don't see
hmm.
him popping up yet. Donald Slovey said, I almost recorded them again tonight. There was two of them screaming tonight. Yeah, he sent me a recording one time of the screams he hears in the woods
Mm-hmm.
by his house. Here's one.
And
It's kind of wild. Let me see if I can play this one. Hold on, it's buffering. So
you're gonna
uh,
get another strike.
nah, no, this is just a recording off his phone. It's buffering, so I don't know what's happening right now.
Hmm.
Yep, it was a loud, long. It was a long scream.
Hmm.
It didn't sound like a bobcat or a mountain lion. And he lives up in the northwest part of the northern part of PA, close to the Great Lakes area. I think.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's buffering. It's not going to play for me right now.
Hmm.
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get in here. I don't know. No, no. Now he's messaging me back because I said, "You coming in?"
Hmm.
All right. Okay. He said, "Give me a few. He'll be in." All right. Awesome. Yeah, Donald. Yeah, I was trying to play that one recording you sent me, but it wouldn't let me play it this time around. It was buffering. So maybe here I'll try again here shortly. Uh, it's buffering again. Son of a biscuit. Here, I'll forward it to play for you. All right, I just sent it to your messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, what he was recording a video. It's not just audio, but it's a video. He had it playing, recording. I guess on his back porch or his front porch or one or the other. So, Melissa said, "I have a family issue with the kiddos after football game. Instant messaging. I'll give you the." Well, thank you, Melissa. Thank you very much, and you have a good evening. It's probably close to the end of it, but it's not that long. Yeah, those
It was
knocks.
a
Those
wood.
are yeah,
uh,
yeah. There was like two or three of them in there recording before the screen. Yeah, do you hear a dog barking too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be coming up soon.
What the hell?
Yeah, I told you it's wild, ain't it? Yeah. I can't think of any animal that would scream like that.
A fox. A fox would scream like that.
Well, I've always yeah, I used to hear a lot of foxes, but theirs were not that long. I mean, it could be, it very well could be, but
There's one exactly like that on YouTube.
I mean that long.
Long. Whoa.
I think we're going to talk about that. Go over a few things. Let me try to see if I can. Let me look something up real quick.
But no, it's still freaky. That would freak the
Yeah.
hell out of me.
Um. Here.
I don't.
Scream.
Yeah.
That's called the scream of a red fox.
Yep. That's exactly what it sounded like.
And these are different fox sounds, fox calls.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Why is this thing playing? Oh, here we go. These are different alarm
Yeah.
calls found.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called a vixen call, which is they're a male fox. Oh, Matt Hooper was asking if you could play the audio again because it won't play for me, but it play for you. When it gets to the screen part, if you put it by your microphone.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it again. Okay.
Yeah, Donald said foxes don't knock. He's got a good point
No,
though.
but foxes do not knock. You are totally correct. And I did hear the knocks were very clear.
Yeah.
They were very clear. So, okay, I'm going to.
He said, I would like.
That was really long.
You're professional. Yeah.
I don't know how to get it close enough.
Matt said, I want to run it through the spectrograph. Well, I'll tell you what, Matt. I'll send it directly to you so you have it.
I don't think you guys can hear it. It's just not loud enough on my phone.
Yeah, give me a second, Matt. Well, I heard it pretty clear on my end. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I passed it. I didn't get it.
What are your?
Did you hear it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's very long. I don't know. I could listen to it over and over trying to figure that one out. That is kind of creepy.
um,
Interesting. It is interesting.
yeah. Hmm. Man, I said, okay, give me a second. Huh. Try something else here since we're playing around with audios and vocals. Um,
Oh.
let's see. Here, I'm gonna play one here. This should be interesting. Amazing new iPhone has arrived. Hold on, let me get through the advertising here. Now reaching farther than ever before. Right now, switch to the T-Mobile store and use the new iPhone on us. Only at T-Mobile. Well, they're too quiet. Let's see.
That sounds like one of those Tasmanian devils or a badger. Sounds like that
No,
too.
it's this cat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a domestic cat right there. It's showing different.
Oh.
That's called a cougar in heat. Cougars are the largest cats that can still purr. It said. I want to. I was trying to play the bobcat sounds. Yeah. It's too quiet. It's hold on. See if I find one that's
Hello,
louder.
Mr. Cook, Taylor Cook.
Oh, is he on here?
Just right now. Yeah. Oh. How's that mullet coming along? See how freaky that is? That would freak me out.
That's a bobcat.
I knew, yeah. I
Look, this
knew they'd
this is
make.
a pet. This guy's petting it.
Oh, and it's doing that? Oh,
Yeah.
freaky.
The bobcat's playing with the dog.
Mm. Well, they make some freaky sounds. Dang.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Uh, so there we go. Fine. I want to go. All right. So, we have any other questions or anything? I know we had a question earlier, and I failed to get to it. It was I think Reed Norman, I think asked
Mm-hmm.
about. He wanted to ask what are our thoughts on the Finding Bigfoot show.
Oh, that was, yeah, somewhere near the beginning.
Yeah, and I
It's
kind of skipped
entertainment.
that, but
It's just entertainment. That's all. That's all I ever took it for. It was just something to watch, and I tried to enjoy it no matter how much I believed or didn't believe in whatever was happening.
right now you got to admit it's better than Mountain Monsters, though, right?
No, I like mountain monsters too.
But yeah, but that's more
I
entertainment
mean,
than
but mountain monsters was like totally sensationalized, you know? It was completely
yeah, but Mountain
done
Monsters
up.
was like Scooby Doo on on Moonshine. So,
I still thought
but
they were cool. But see,
I mean,
I never went in with a researcher mind watching it. Okay, I went in with just a flat entertainment value for any of those. The
yeah.
Alaska monsters, the mountain monsters, the killing Bigfoot, the all of them. It was just, terror in the woods. It's just it is what it is, you know.
Now,
Um
Terror in the Woods, that was a what do you call it? Like a reenactment
Reenactments.
of what really
Yeah.
happened, and I think they did a good job on that, putting that together.
Mhm.
But as far as Mountain Monsters, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it was a fun show to watch. I mean, even though they were chasing monsters that weren't there in their midst,
Mhm.
but they made it act like they were going after something that was never there. I mean,
Mhm.
but so yeah. Yeah, Matt Hooper said, entertainment, not a fan of moneymaker. What they did to others, researchers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but,
Yeah.
there was a part of me, I mean, I liked, I was fascinated by the Finding Bigfoot show.
Mhm.
Yeah, the thing is, it was, I felt it was real to, but then again, they had to make it entertaining. They had to do whatever it took to keep the people's attention.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, they set up trail cams out and never wanted to show what took it. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
wanted to keep people on suspense. Where meanwhile it could have been coyotes or any other wild animal. So or actually it was their claim where yeah the camera never revealed nothing. Yeah, bull doo doo. It showed something. Something had to appear
Mhm.
there. I mean, well,
Yeah.
it's kind of like I got one trail camera out now, but it's almost within the same area where I had when I went to go pick them up the last time. I found that there was a fresh deer kill there because there was bones, there was guts, and hair. The body was never found. I looked in the surrounding area, could never found the body, but I found evidence that there was coyotes there. As far as because I saw a lot of scuffling because apparently there was a fight that was going on. That deer apparently put up a struggle. Um, I even found bear scat there. Um, And here's the thing: when I did view my trail cameras, the one that was in pointing right at the direction where it took place, when I went to view them, apparently my camera was not angled properly because it should have picked up the distance where I mean it wasn't really that far from the camera, but the only thing seen was a coyote. It showed a coyote running across the field
Mm.
right in front of where the deer kill took place. But I was disappointed. I would have loved to see that. That would have been some National Geographic scenery stuff. But
Yeah.
so and everybody, welcome Mr. Frank Stroud.
Thank you.
There
Hey,
he
how's it
is.
going?
Welcome, Frank.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
Frank, meet Nikki. I don't know if you know Nikki Cologne. So
Nope. Hi.
good, good to meet you.
Nice to
now,
meet you.
since you accepted my invite to come on here, this is costing you $5 a minute. So just don't send your funds. I'll rally up a total at the end of this here, and you can send it to my PayPal account.
Yep.
Oh man. So, Frank, since we got you on here, what have you been up to? Have you been out in the woods recently?
Really, the last time I've been out is when we had the Bigfoot in the Park 4. when Stephen
Oh,
Cooper
okay.
died. But that thing
Oh,
is tomorrow. I'm going out with John Harrison and
that's right.
his family.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's pretty cool. I hope you guys can find some stuff out there. Now, how far does John live from you?
He's about 35 minutes, give or take.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm looking at the live chat here. Matt Hooper, since I sent him the same audio we were listening to earlier, he says I got you guys on mute. I'm trying to clean up his audio, and he'll send it back to me as a video.
Right.
So
That'll be cool.
yeah. And what I'll try to play it on my end this time, see if it works. If not, I'll
Mm-hmm.
send it back to you. Uh, Donald said, Matt, I'd like to hear it also. So yeah, I'm gonna try to play once he sends it to me or Nikki, I will play it on here, and I'll also forward it to you as well because I don't know if you're friends on Facebook with Matt. So um so Frank, just out of curiosity, do you know if has John had anything recent going on around his property?
Just the stuff from a couple of years ago before they started logging out there.
Oh
Mm.
man, oh man, if there's any clearing, any clear cuts, man, I would dare over really well because um
Yeah.
I know I've always found those areas fascinating. Because I think of the Wallace, and back then where there's been tracks found during the construction sites, um, like open areas. There was tracks found on that site in that area at the time. But
Mm-hmm.
construction sites, for some reason, always fascinate me. If I have the time and the opportunity, I will dissect that area if I have the time to look it over. If it's not like if there's
Right.
not equipment going on, if there's not work going on, sometimes there might be equipment there and it just might be parked there because a lot of construction workers don't work on weekends. Then
Right.
again, you might have some that might, but yeah, I would definitely look that over, see if you could come across any tracks. That's a good opportunity. Then
And
again, that's if it ain't too far from his property.
Mhm.
But
I got some casting that I had from Steven Barcelo with me too.
oh, okay, you said some casting material.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, if you do come across some tracks, definitely take some like before and after photos before the casting.
Right.
Maybe yeah, something to lay down for scale. I in my backpack, I always try to keep a small tape measure. Then again, sometimes if I use a track, if I got my Bowie knife with me, because I have like a few different Bowie knives. Um,
Oh
it
my
depends if you
God.
know the length.
That reminds me. You should see the
What's that?
knives my husband bought. They're like
Really?
huge old ninja knives. I mean, they're like huge. I'm like, what the hell are you going to do? You don't even go in the woods. They're like huge.
He might want to collect them. I mean, that's what I used to start collecting knives. I used to collect small knives, but I like my Bowie. I got one Bowie knife that I'll never take out in the woods with me.
I mean, I
It's
have to show them to you. Let me go get it.
all right. Yeah, I got this one Bowie. I don't. I used to keep them nearby. I used to keep them right here next to me, but I got them put away again somewhere. But yeah, I got one. They was sent to me by a Facebook user by the name of Ameswell Misselite. I don't know his real name, but he has sent me this really nice Bowie knife, and
Right.
even on the handle, it's got Bigfoot on the handle,
Mhm.
and on the sheath, the case it has it's a nice fancy leather case. It has a Bigfoot face on it, which is pretty cool. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Give me a second. It might be next to me. Let me go look real quick. Hold
Okay.
on. So I'll be right
Right.
back. Actually, I'm not gone too far. I'm actually. Uh, uh, maybe it's not next to me. Nope. I must have put it away. It's probably in the back room somewhere.
Okay, where'd Daniel go?
He's looking for. I think he's looking for that Bowie knife.
Oh, now he's looking for his knife.
Yep.
My knife's bigger than your knife.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. I just got back. What'd you,
Okay.
well, what do you
I
say?
said,
Bigger than what?
I said, my knife is bigger than your knife.
Let me see it.
Okay. Whoa. Hold on. I'm knocking everything over. Wait, it's got all kinds of straps and everything.
Put it in a suitcase.
Yeah. I don't want to cut myself.
There you
Oh
I
go.
can't
wow,
even I can't even get it in the picture.
wow.
Look at that.
That's
But
like
look at it's
oh
a
yeah, the serrated knife.
full-fledged serrate on that end, but the blade is like razor. It's a sog.
Your
That's
husband don't
nice.
have no plans to go on any kind of special spree, is he?
Shoot. I don't know. I seen this and like, what the heck?
I mean,
Why?
we've heard of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but what about the is he gonna make a remake or something?
Well, it must have come as a duo because this is the other one that came with it.
Oh, okay. Is it smaller or
Yeah,
the same? Oh, okay.
this one has a flat.
I like that. Now you make me want to go out to my van and grab. I got a machete out there. It's
It's also got the serrated on the other side.
yeah. I think those are
I can
classified
handle
as
this. What, lethal weapon?
no, no. I mean, those ones there. I could be totally wrong, but I think those are classified as machetes or a type of machete.
Probably. This one I can handle because it's light, but that other one is huge. But
Yeah.
now you can see my little knife. This is the little knife I use.
Oh, okay.
Look,
No, that's cool though. I like those. I like little knives like that. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's my little knife because it's almost even too small for my hand,
Right.
but it's good in a pinch and it fits on my belt. So
It almost looks like a gut knife.
yeah,
It don't have the gut.
it
It yeah.
actually, my dad picked it up on the dock in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you remember the one that Baltimore showed us? That knife that
yeah.
was made out of complete stone. I mean, not stone, but bone.
Uh
That was
huh.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that one was cool. That one I have to admit.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to lock. It's even got a zipper.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard a zipper. I wasn't sure. I heard the Velcro, but
Snaps, Velcro, zipper.
huh.
That thing is huge. Look, my whole face.
Well, Frank, since we're doing show and tell, do you have anything to show and tell us about? I just
I
kidding.
got obviously, I got a machete that I take with me whenever I go on the Bigfoot researching
Uh-huh.
part thing. It'll be with me tomorrow.
Well, we
Huh.
don't really have the need for a machete out here in the Southwest because our forests are pine and we don't have all that foliage like you would in the East
Oh yeah.
Coast, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So we don't go through that. We don't even well we have briar, but it's nothing like the East Coast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So or the West Coast, you know, we're dry, so we have mesquite and um stuff like that, and you know, so it's not
Yeah.
Right.
real bushy tree stuff. That's annoying.
Daniel's gut call again.
Calling
No,
in the
that's turkey.
turkeys.
That's turkey call.
You're
Yeah, it's
making
my
my cat go crazy. He's trying to figure out where is that coming from. There we go.
He's looking for the bird.
Yeah.
like go get him. Man, I hate it when I drop my phone and the stupid stylus pops out. Yeah. Let's
I
see. What
can't
we
be
got?
on too much longer, buddy. I gotta go do some stuff before I go to bed.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Well, do we have any more questions on the chat? Anybody out there that wants to ask a question before we jump off? It is a Friday night. I know a lot of people are usually busy and want to do their thing. I'll keep everybody on too long. So we actually got into some pretty cool discussions. And I know when Matt Hooper, when you get that audio ready, like I said, send it back to me, and I'll make sure Donald gets it and Nikki gets it, and maybe we'll play it on next time we go live. So it was definitely interesting. I thought it was pretty wild, in my own opinion. But so I'll wait another minute or so and see if anything else pops up on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Meanwhile,
Oops.
for those who did not tune in last night, go check out Jimmy Barr's Bigfoot Encounter. It's titled "A Tennessee Bigfoot Encounter." It's on YouTube. If you scroll through my Facebook timeline, you'll find it on there as well. Because we went live through Facebook and YouTube at the same time, like we're doing tonight. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and if you're interested, if you want to join another Bigfoot group on Facebook, Frank here uh, has a new Facebook group started. It's called
yep.
the Research Group. So check that out.
Yep.
It only costs $20 to join, and it's a pretty cool group. Nah, let me stop. Trying to make you some money, Frank.
Yep.
so, so now it's going to be a pretty cool group. Share, I know he welcomes if you have a Bigfoot story or anything like that. Definitely feel free to share. And
Yep.
so yeah, check that out. It's easy to find. It's an open public group, and um, I'll be around throughout the weekend. Maybe I'll do a Facebook Live or something solo tomorrow sometime. I got some work to do around the house here. So I'll be keeping
I,
myself
I got.
occupied. So, what's that, Frank?
I actually going to be talking with John, and we may do Facebook Live from his area while we're
Oh,
out
okay.
researching and all that too, just
Oh,
to let
that would be
everyone
cool.
know.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like especially if you get signal in this area. I know sometimes certain areas, especially when you walk through the woods,
Mhm.
sometimes it doesn't always work too well. But yeah,
Right.
if you don't get signal, you could always do a pre-recording and then upload it later. So
Right.
you know, so yeah, I'm anxious to see if you guys come across anything. Especially if you take photos and all that good stuff. So, um, I Big Dog Alpha asked a question. How do you think Bigfoot communicate with each other? Um, Frank, I'll start with you. What do you think?
In my opinion, I think it's the yelp that you hear, the usual Bigfoot yelp or scream.
Right. Yeah, yeah. To me, that makes sense. Yeah. So what about whoop? Have you ever heard of whoop?
Yes,
Yeah, I hear them a lot. I think they're to me. I think that could be a possible way of communicating as well. So
I agree.
yeah. What about you, Nikki?
I don't know. I think they do multiple ways, you know.
Yeah.
They have a way to communicate when they're far apart from each other. I think they have a way to communicate when they're next to each other. Um, I think there's probably something to the samurai chatter for, I think there's something similar to that might be going on. I don't, I think they may mimic, I don't know, but I don't think that they speak English.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
agree.
so.
I don't think
I
so either.
agree.
I think they have their own language. I think something in, but not, I don't think they know English. I think they know English like my dog knows English. Does that make sense?
Oh
Like
yeah,
I can
Yes.
tell my dog to
Yeah.
sit and she'll sit. I
yeah,
think they have that type of uh, knowledge or recall, but
yeah, yeah. Kind of like their own understanding, their own form of communication.
right.
Yeah,
That's what I think. But I'm still not on the that they're ancient human,
yeah.
I'm
I
still on
agree.
the other side of the North American ape side a little bit, but
Right.
I've teetered back and forth according to different incidents and people who I've talked to and people who I find very credible and their
Yeah,
stories and other people's incidents, and I go back and forth. But because I really do try to stay open minded
Whoops, still
about
there?
these things. So,
yeah. What's that, Frank? Sound like you said something, Frank.
oh, I think we lost him.
Uh oh, Frank, you freeze up on us.
I think so.
Uh oh.
Anyway, so that's my whole thing on that. I think it's a little bit of both.
There we go.
Yeah, I think. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you froze up on us. You said something right before you froze up. What was it?
I was going to say something in regards to the like talking to that
Oh
was on
yeah.
mine.
Uh-huh.
What's the possibility of maybe when they're closer together, where like they're seeing each other? What's the possibility that they do hand movements, possibly like sign language or anything like that,
Mm.
as opposed to
Yeah, that could be. Could
Yeah,
be. I don't know. I don't think anybody could prove that. So,
but it's a good
but
possibility.
it's a
Yeah.
good possibility.
I just figure
You
another
Yeah.
know,
theory,
just like Jimmy was saying last night about how all those noises of people claiming that they're hearing tree falling, it's probably them falling down out of a tree.
Yeah. It could,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Absolutely.
know, I think that's a big possibility.
I think they communicate through the grapevine.
Retard. Oh, now you're really gonna get a strike. Oh.
Yeah, it's either the grapevine or they have cans or strings tied to them. I think.
They pull that tight.
Hey, Bo. Bo, you hear me?
Yeah.
I will say one of the best footprints I've come across was at Meetup so far out of anywhere that I've been.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Has anyone ever set up trail cameras in the woods out there before down in Medoc?
Steven has.
Steve. Oh, okay. He's never had nothing show up.
I just think the regular wildlife, you would have to ask him. Maybe he would
Oh,
know
okay.
more if it was his trail cam.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Huh.
that's a good question, Alpha. A big dog.
Yeah. Do you think they've been here longer than us? Well, I don't know how to answer that directly myself, but in my opinion, I believe I believe they were already native here.
Yeah, I do
I mean, a
too.
lot
I
of people,
think so.
a lot, yeah, a lot of people have that land bridge theory, which I'm sure other wildlife and other things have probably used that when before the land separated if after the floods and stuff. But I don't know. I just honestly think that a lot of them were native here. Just like a lot of other wildlife. I mean, everything that we know that is known to have exist here. I mean, it was already native here. I mean, Native Americans that were here for have been hunting other wildlife. You know, I mean that's just my opinion. I think they were already native here. So, um, Daniel, I messaged you before the Westminster Festival. Bring any game cameras you have. I want to test something. Okay. Um, I will try to remember that. um, I will say one of them's a cheap one. It was given to me. And my other good ones, the one that's out in the woods right now. I had two other good ones, but they got stolen last year, so which sucks. But um, I know my father. We were talking about game cameras not long ago, and Dad's kind of a big part of my research. He's a big help with my. He's like, I want to help you get some more cameras so we can get some more, get more cameras out in the woods. I said, yeah, I just have to learn to get better at hiding them better, But
Right.
now I think it's pretty well disguised. But I am going to start doing. I'm going to try to attempt to camouflage them in certain. Depends on where I put them. Because I remember one time Tracy Arnold a few years ago, he had done a video on trail cameras and using moss, like especially if you set them up on the ground up against down trees and stuff, using moss and bark, kind of like to kind of put over top of them with the just a canvas thing exposed. I mean, of course, you would have to leave the sensor part exposed as well because that's how they work. They pick up motion. So yeah, I definitely once I get more trail cameras and more stuff like that, I am going to start experimenting more. Um, because there's a certain area in my area where I know it's what I consider their backyard. Where they're very active at most of the time. So, and it's actually, like I said, it's right across from my camp area. So, Matt sent me a video here. So, hold on, let me turn my volume up here. Well, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it, guys. All right, and Donald, I just sent it to you too. So, yeah, I sent it to Nikki, Frank, and Donald. So, you guys can check that out. So, well, thank you, Matt, for doing that. And I think we're going to end up calling it a night. Um, so perhaps we could discuss that audio, and if anyone else has any audio that they have recorded, definitely share it with us next week. Um, I find it fun to listen to different sounds and I like to try to discuss them and debunk them. So, but meanwhile, again, thank you guys everybody for tuning in. And
Yep.
if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Bigfoot Zone ECBRO on YouTube, check it out, subscribe, share it, and the Bigfoot T-shirt fundraiser that I have, it's on my timeline. I was able to get it extended. They only allowed me to do it for 3 more days. So if you did not get one yet, you have the opportunity. You got a few more days to jump on that and take advantage of it. Um, I know Nikki hasn't bought hers yet, so I'm sorry. I mean, I know she's got money. Her husband's buying nice, so they can buy a shirt. I just gave you a hard time, Nikki.
He hid them from me. I didn't even know he bought them.
sounds like something. Sounds like something my mother. Oh no, it sounds like what Dad does to my mom. Like he won't use it. Like me and Dad go out. He's I can't spend no money. Your mother knows every time I spend money because it pops up on her phone.
Mhm.
But she doesn't hide it from him. Here comes a
Mm.
UPS or FedEx guy coming up to the house. I was like, "What she buy
Mhm.
now?" He says. So, but anyway,
That
yeah,
would
that's right.
be a really good show if you had a bunch of sound bites of all the different animals and
Yeah,
we played them and see what people could identify, you
right.
know.
Well, what we'll do, we'll get certain sounds together, and we'll have a list of them, and I'll make sure everyone here on the panel will have a list of them. That way we know what they are.
Mm.
We'll try to let the audience, or let the viewers try to guess what they think they are.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
That would
so
be a fun show.
absolutely. So yeah, we could definitely plan on doing something like that here in the near future. It'll be educational, that's for sure. That's one thing I like to do is try to spread awareness and get people more informed. Because that's the biggest thing about people involved with Bigfoot. There are a lot of people that are misinformed or just not aware of what is known. So if we could get that you know more out there, when people hear something that's not known, 'cause I hear stuff out in the woods, and there's certain things I've heard, and I tell myself it's got to be a big, but I still try to research the sounds of whoops. I mean, like I can tell you back in 2013 when me and Fred, it was I think our first time, me and his, no, it was our second time camping together back in 2013, and right on the other side of his Jeep, about 10 o'clock at night, there was like 4 or 5 whoops, whoop, whoop, just like that, and
Wow.
it was exciting because he had his audio recorder, but it was not turned on at that time, which was
Mm.
kind of sucky. But it would have been awesome to get that on recording,
Mhm.
um, you know, and I try to think what other animals do that. The closest I could relate to that is a primate.
Mhm.
But any other known animal, I can't find anything that compares or matches to it. I once had somebody say coyotes. I know coyotes have several different tones and they sound different at certain times, but I don't see a coyote coming that close to people and whoop whoop, more like a bark or something, but or a howl. But
Yeah.
I don't hear a coyote doing no whoops. So it's whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely do some audio playing one of our next episodes here. So, and Frank, thanks for jumping on here, man. It was great
Yeah,
having
no
you on
problem.
here. You'll have to join us more
Right.
often. So,
Yes, sir.
all
Most
right,
definitely.
everyone, have a good night. And until next time. And don't forget, buy your t shirts. It's on my timeline. All right.
Peace.
Bye
Peace
bye.
out.
All right. I hit the end broadcast, but it's slow. Hurry up and end.
It's not going to end
No,
ever.
I keep clicking it, and all because all my notifications are interrupting it.
Oh.